Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 18th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. The running back has it. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. They had quite the ride last year, made it to the semifinals, couldn't finish the deal. Regression or redemption?
And today we're going to find out, and that's what's cool. Last year did not finish the way they wanted to, but they did get to the playoff. That is an accomplishment. Now, did that raise the level of intensity for these guys for a whole offseason, Jesse, and do they come out better?
I think it has. I think the sense of urgency on this team has actually gone up. There were a lot of people patting them on the back last year. Yeah, you didn't win it all, but you made it to the playoff. Nice job. They're hungrier than they were a season ago. Let's see if that shows itself here today.
Handoff to the lone back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting. 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking for a man. It's Owens. Got his man on the outside. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll run play action. He's going for it all. And this will be caught at the 30.
Well, really nice catch there. And I'll tell you, ever since Texas A&M made the move to the SEC, their path to the national championship got way harder. If they're going to win today, they've got to come up with big plays in the passing game. This guy gives them that opportunity. He gives them a chance not just to compete for conference titles, but for national championships, too.
That's caught. It's Bussey. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking for the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Slams ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggie. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got a man, it's Hudson. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's got an open man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Guys, let's take a minute here and talk about Texas A&M. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their...
And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Aggies!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Penn State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Really nice pressure by the defense, getting in there quickly, getting a hit on the quarterback, making the quarterback make a quick decision, and he makes the wrong decision. He throws into double coverage, but that's really because of the pressure in his face and the physical hit on his body.
Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Punt is in the air. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Trying to set up the screen. At the 40, there he goes. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Oh, better look out! He's up to 41 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They'll go right back to him. Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. He goes out of bounds, and he is really close to the goal line there, knocking on the door. Man, what an opening quarter for this offense. They've got it again, 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the 2nd quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, they give to the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Pulls it in, it's Eakin. Able to make his way past the sticks for the first down, and the time is going to drain out here in the first quarter. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
The Red Raiders need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Here we go. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
Offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for room. It's Owens. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Owens. Fires to the tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, when he has the strength to get back up, nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for me and celebrate.
Moves it forward just a bit, a pickup of 1 to the 35. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. Way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly. Get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense. Leaves it with the running back. Nice
pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Using his feet to buy time. Looking for the score. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
To the air, it's Owens. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Pittsburgh is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in the Steel City. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Penn State. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Williams. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Man, this offense, they needed that one in the worst way, right? They're getting blown out in this game so far, and as we get close to halftime, they've got to be able to put a good drive together. They've got to be able to come away with a touchdown here, close the gap a little bit going into the second half.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he had it and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
You just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
Tight end now in motion. On third down, he drops to throw. Scrambling away. Throwing right. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Still running at the 40. And he showed off the wheels after using the hands on the pick, and he gets it down to the 34-yard line.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
Toss sweep to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So now it's second and long. Gives it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs closer to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going to the run to start this second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. He makes the stop at the 43-yard line. It's a pickup of 15, and they've got it in plus territory. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. This time stopped in the backfield and finding the sledding a little tougher than on that last run.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Let's go! They'll give it to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Riley. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Motion from the wide receiver. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that where you're looking for the 1st down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
Takes a handoff. It's Owens. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Might as well stick with him. Got the first down and more. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and with that run, he eclipses the 100-yard mark in this season opener. And the Aggies are on the move. Easy. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of at the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Off the RPO, complete. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Aggies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Going to the run, it's Owens. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
They give him the rock again on second and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Barrels ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 14 to Texas. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Red Raiders can really attack on this second and short. Power football with the run. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front, paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on third down. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game